The number of flights coming in and out of San Francisco is down at least 95%. In some parts of the world, airlines have been completely grounded, leaving thousands of Americans stranded on work trips, vacations, and even honeymoons. John and Michelle Senyard said their I-dos in Southern California last month.
Flight número dos, shake that booty, shake that booty.
And then took off for what they thought would be an unforgettable honeymoon in Thailand and Sri Lanka. They were right.
Sri Lanka is in the middle of a nationwide curfew.
So it is 5:30 a.m. and this is going to be the first time we leave our hostel in a week.
Their flights home were canceled, and then came the national lockdown and 6-hour-long lines to buy groceries.
In really brutal heat, I think there is a point when, the reality faces you of like something really, really bad could happen.
And I think emotionally one of the toughest things for us has just been that literally everything is different here.
The Newlyweds, who were also good friends of mine, were supposed to be back in San Francisco 3 weeks ago, but they've been stuck more than 9,000 miles away on the southern coast of Sri Lanka, in a tiny beach town called Willigama. Some might think, gosh, this is a dream, stuck on your honeymoon.
Yeah, and I think it was for the first about 12 days of our trip.
But then they got kicked out of their honeymoon suite when their hotel was forced to shut down. They've been sheltering in a small hostel ever since. Have you had moments where you've just broken down emotionally thinking about all this?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did a couple days ago. There have been a lot of times where John has had to hold me and tell me, hey, we're going to be okay. And I don't totally believe him, but I kind of have to because I have no other choice.
John and Michelle keep looking online for new ways to get home. But worldwide, there are about 64% fewer flights in the air. That's left about 15,000 Americans stuck abroad, even though the U.S. government has already helped more than 61,000 Americans return home from 106 countries. In areas where transportation has been halted, the State Department is working to charter flights. But it's unclear how much longer those options will be available and how many more people they'll be able to reach. Ian Brownlee is a top official with the State Department.
People overseas need to ask themselves, do I want to go home or am I ready to stay abroad indefinitely? The seat with a person's name on it right now might not be available next week.
Some of those stranded have resorted to paying private companies upwards of tens of thousands of dollars for travel help. Firms like Global Rescue, which specialize in getting stranded tourists home. John and Michelle recently found a flight that could get them back to San Francisco, but it would require layovers in 3 different countries and over 45 hours of travel through areas heavily infected with the coronavirus.
I historically get sick every single time after traveling long hours, and literally all of the airports that we would be flying through have reported very large numbers.
Now the couple isn't sure when they'll be home. They pass the time cooking,
Fresh veggies,
working remotely for their jobs back in San Francisco, and getting to know each other's sense of humor. This is quite the introduction to married life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is definitely not what we anticipated at all. I mean, being able to be here is definitely still has been quite the adventure, and I'm choosing to be grateful for it.
If you're ever stuck abroad, it's important to register with the State Department to make sure you're getting the very latest information on travel restrictions and availability. We show you how on our website. That's NBCBayArea.com/investigations. We'll be right back.